Hi, guys. So, tonight's reading is going to be what are some of your greatest strengths and weaknesses? It's always good to know what our strengths are so that we can really feel very confident about those things. But it is also good on the other side of the coin to know what our weaknesses are so that we can work on those and gain the skills in them. So, we have four piles: pile one, two, three, and four. Remember, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I just want to say thank you so much for anybody who's here watching as well. I'm so grateful for all the people that are here and trusting me to help them through whatever they're going through. So thank you for being here. And we are going to get started with pile one. So I'm going to flip these over really quick. We have boss up, own shit, the moon, falling apart, take time for what truly matters, stand your ground, and voice your beliefs. So, you may be very skilled at hiding things. You may also have a tendency sometimes, because you're so sensitive, you're someone who's very sensitive, very emotional, very intuitive, very in tune with the depths of yourself. And so sometimes you may fall apart because of this intense energy when you're taking time for what truly matters to you the most and you're voicing your beliefs. That's you bossing up and owning your shit. That's you standing in your power. So even though you may have momentary setbacks where you fall apart a bit, you're somebody who bosses up and owns your crap, and you really are able to sort it out and express what you need to, and to make sure that you are taking the time to balance everything in your life so that you can remain in a higher vibrational energy. So we have the Chariot, Eight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups. So you're also somebody who really is able to bring their strengths and weaknesses into balance so that they can work together. You're somebody who's really able to ground and balance yourself so you can move forward. And you're somebody who really moves forward at a very fast pace. You're somebody who learns and grows very quickly. You're somebody who's really able to walk away from anything that isn't serving you, and you're really able to leave behind the scars and emotional traumas of the past very quickly. You're somebody who has studied very long and hard to accomplish this level of emotional mastery. You are somebody who is able to face any storm or hardship and express your emotions, express your beliefs, express your ideas, express everything you know from the wisdom and knowledge you have gained to teach others and lead others. And also to be able to do that without worrying about the outcome, without worrying about what's going to happen if you express yourself. But you also may be somebody who sometimes may come off as stoic or cold, because you're somebody who is able to do that. Because people might think that you don't take other people's feelings in consideration when you're doing this. But it's only because really you have learned how to let go. You've learned how to let go and release things that aren't serving you. You're somebody very emotionally mature and very grounded in yourself. So we have the Lion, we have the Phoenix, we have the Owl, and we have the Spider. So you may at times forget how much strength you have within you. I don't think it's too often. And pride may get in your way at times. You may be somebody who might have a lot of pride, which sometimes can affect things, and cause you to maybe hurt others a little bit as well. You're somebody who really is very capable of and able to transform. Somebody who really faces transformations head on with courage, bravery, integrity, dignity, somebody who really knows a very deep amount of things, somebody who sees things from every perspective, somebody who may be claircognizant, you may be just very keen, intuitive, wise. You know, you might be an empath as well. You could be an empath. There's empath and claircognizance kind of feel around this pile. You're somebody who really attends to all the little details, building as you go. Somebody who works very hard, very tirelessly. You work very hard. Maybe even, you know, you have worked for a really long time, overcoming a lot of obstacles, a lot of hardships in your life. You've put a lot into learning how to grow and overcome, and how to really see things from a different perspective and understand things more in depth. Somebody who's really very fiery, passionate, but also emotional and intuitive. Somebody who is grounded. You're somebody that knows through letting go comes transformation. You know that. And you know that everything you have worked to build will be accomplished because you have attended to all the details. You are meant for some big things. Never lose faith. So you might have some issues with believing at times in yourself and in your dreams, believing in your purpose, believing in what you're being guided towards. You may have a little bit of a tough time understanding what's meant to be will be. You know, you are meant for some very big things. So don't lose faith. Music is the key to inspiration. Find the wisdom in the lyrics. So you're somebody who really takes a lot from music, learns and grows from music too. It's not just books and studying and, you know, things like that, but you also take your chance to learn and grow from each new thing you come into contact with, especially creative expressions. And, you know, you may also be meant for something big dealing with music as well. Don't hesitate to believe in your dreams. We dream things for a reason. Conscience, Jacob Lee. Okay, that's why I was thinking it had more to do with listening to songs and hearing the lyrics than the first part of this. And it may, for some people, be music. But the song Jacob Lee Conscience has a line in it where it says something about something about the dreams and ideas you have are coming from somewhere. They are put there for a reason. They are there for a reason. Nourish those seeds and grow them, because you may have a hard time sometimes believing that your dreams can be real. Listen to the signs all around you. They are practically screaming your name. You need to start showing your hard work to others. With attention comes recognition. No more invisibility. So I think you've worked really hard at being able to reveal yourself to others. And there may be some areas where you still need to do that, where you may be a little bit hesitant of what's going to come if you do. But you've gained the emotional mastery at this point to be able to face that. Start listening to the signs around you if you aren't, but you know, I'm pretty sure with both these cards here that that's one of your strengths. You're somebody who sees and listens to every sign you hear and everything around you. Just keep your faith. So that's what I have for this pile. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear if this resonated with you in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for a future video. I would love to hear that as well. And I'm actually offering personal readings now. So if you're interested, you can hit me up at earthangel1133@yahoo.com. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye. So for pile 2, we have taking responsibility, follower, hunter, Rejection is protection. Vacation, staycation is needed. Care. So, you may be somebody who has a tendency to follow the crowd, to do things just to please others, to mask who you truly are so that you can fit in. It's really time to take responsibility. You're somebody who's very capable of taking responsibility. You're not supposed to be a follower. You have a warring within you of being this person that makes the big, bold moves and goes out and takes care of things and, you know, it's time to start believing that when people reject you and your ideas, that's protection. The people who are meant to be around you are going to love you exactly as you are. So you're somebody who, may be in a severe need of a vacation or a staycation, just some rest. You need some rest and care. Rest and care. And, I think you're somebody who really gives a lot of care to other people. You're a very caring person, somebody who is really able to take responsibility and to get a job done. But somebody who also may at times have a hard time not following the leader instead of being the leader. I think you may also actually be somebody who really does believe that rejection is protection, that when things fall away, they aren't meant for you, which is why you may also be somebody who is in the process of taking responsibility for your actions, taking responsibility for the ways that you have given away your power in the past, and really learning how to truly care for yourself. You may be somebody who really goes after a lot of people, though, and you may have been rejected a lot, but there's a reason for that. So we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Tower, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles, yep, and we have the Empress, and then we have the Seven of Swords. So you may have a lot of fears and anxieties about whether or not people are just going to take what you have to say and run away with it, or whether or not, you might have had some ghosters in the past, or you might have, you may have lied a lot. You may have really planted a lot of seeds that were deceptive in a way. You may have really expressed yourself in a way that was not your true authentic self. And everybody has had moments like these in their life, so please don't take this in a bad way. You're somebody who does that though because you're worried, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're upset, you're scared, you're thinking that everything will fall apart around you if you don't express your truth. And it's time to really take some time to just rest and reflect and understand. And you may also be in the middle of this just moment of truth and clarity, of dawning and realization of some of the ways you may have acted in the past, maybe even. And at the same time, you may not be acting like that at this point. But you also know now, you know intuitively, who are the ones acting that way themselves. Because you can see it clearly. You're seeing who the followers are, who the leaders are. And you're seeing that rejection really truly is protection. Because you don't need somebody that is just going to do whatever or say whatever or sweet talk you or try to be something just to please you, or because they're feeling like they aren't worthy, or they're feeling like or they're just emotionally immature, or they don't have there's this like dreamy energy here, so you may not really entertain those things anymore because look, she's kind of looking away like, yeah, nope, not here. So anyway, you're also somebody very strategic, somebody who really, may have a lot of late nights that causes a lot of epiphanies. You're somebody who really just has a lot of transformative moments, and where it looked like you weren't going to make it out, but you always did. And it's because you're somebody who's very dreamy, somebody who really believes in your dreams, believes in the power of love too. I think you really believe in the power of love. You're somebody who really is very hardworking, somebody who once they dedicate themselves to something, they go for it at all costs, slowly, steadily, patiently, you know, learning all they need to learn. You also may be somebody who really can guard your hurt at times and keep yourself from expressing your love because of the past and what has happened, which has caused some anxiety. And you may be coming out of that energy a lot. You're somebody very abundant, fertile, down to earth, somebody very humble, somebody very good with animals, somebody nurturing, caring, loving, charismatic, somebody who can speak with authority and power, but gentleness and grace. Somebody who is a very blended person, very balanced person, with a lot of extra love and romanticism and hardworking energy within you as well. We have be grateful for everything as is, then more will start to come in. Your smile meets your eyes, your authenticity is refreshing. Okay, so yes, this is more probably about the other people around you that have been that way in the past, and that might be why you didn't see it coming, is because you're such an authentic person that you're like, why would anybody even do that? I don't see why people would do that. And in the past, you may have even done it yourself, and so it's a little easier to go easy on them when you realize things like that too, because you can understand it better. Your generosity inspires others to give, and it comes without strings. Children are a big part of your future, whether yours or that of another. So you also may, the Empress is also a mother. You may be a very good mother. You may actually have two boys, or, or an earth sign or a water sign. Children, you know. Um, you may be facing a lot of fears because maybe you just became a single mom too. Everything could have fallen apart in your life because of a bunch of lies and bullshit, and, now you're here being this mom. And your generosity inspires others to give to you, and it comes without strings, so maybe you need to start receiving as well. You may have trouble receiving at times. Know that you are being your true self, though, and you will attract somebody who is being authentic as well, because you are in that energy right now. And take time to really smell the roses and be grateful for anything and everything that you had or have. And then more will start to come in as you're grateful and not afraid or anxious or, holding back. There will be a shift, a massive shift. Someone who once doubted you will know what's up. Be humble in this power shift, because this person is going to be seeing themselves as someone who's less than worthy. And you need to be able to let them down easy, if that's the case on that one. And like I said, you're somebody who is humble, down to earth, grounded, solid, stable, somebody who is very abundant, fertile, amazing, really amazing. And you may really get your chance to prove somebody wrong because you have been able to overcome a lot of the fears. You've been able to overcome the manipulations of another person who made you think you couldn't do what you needed to do. And you worked hard and you believed in your dreams and you knew they would come true, and it's gonna come. So we have the shark, the firefly, the lizard. I'm sorry if this one ends up going a little bit into part 2. Beaver, bear, and raccoon. So yeah, once again, you're somebody very hardworking, very charismatic, somebody who can blend in anywhere, somebody who really draws in a lot of amazing things because you're this beautiful light that expends out into the world, but at times you may hold things back and then it comes out in a not so good way. So, just remember to express yourself and keep hope alive while you're doing it. Don't hold things in till they boil over. You're somebody very, very hardworking, very hardworking. But you're also somebody who really needs to take a break. Take a break. You're somebody who has worked amazingly hard for your family, for your loved ones, for your fight that you're fighting. And you're somebody who has spent a lot of time in preparation for what's coming. And now it's time to come out. It's time to show yourself to the world. And you're somebody who's also sneaky, strategic, able to really maneuver in ways that aren't seen by others. So maybe you did a lot of this in the background while you were dealing with a lot of the crap going on around you. And everybody's going to be just amazed because of how much you were able to accomplish with everything that you had going on. You should be amazed. You should be proud of yourself. Because you are somebody who really has came out of a lot and is doing amazingly wonderful. You may even be, there may be a new birth coming in, whether that's a kid, whether that's, somebody else's kid, whether that's the birth of a new idea, a new business, a new home, a new venture, a new life, and you have done this through your hard work and your dedication and your persistence, determination, faith, trust that everything you were doing was going to come out in the end. So that's what I have for this pile. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below on whether or not this resonated. And if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that too. I'm also offering personal readings now as well. So if you're interested in that, you can hit me up at earthangel1133@yahoo.com. And I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.